the kicker. That's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready, break.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Xavier Hutchinson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened?
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
inside the 15 he goes. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the red zone now, Prescott. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amari Cooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got this one to Hutchinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings at 5-4 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On play action, Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott off play action. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Travis Etienne.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now stands at 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Now Vizcaino for the PAT.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work forward for about 4 up to the 25.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, it's Lance. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. A strong running. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Hey, green. Red, yellow.
Off of play action, here's Lance. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. ETN once more. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Go, get out there.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll throw again. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Prescott. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott now. He's got his man. It's taken on for a Viking touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Wide open. Cut, cut.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here we go. 46, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go. 46. Then we're going to 53. 46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
47. Here we go. 47. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. 47. Here we go. 47. Hey, kill, kill. Kill. Under, under.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Claws ready. Ready.
On play action, Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Prescott to throw it.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 cycles. Steel, black. Hey, check mega.
To throw, it's Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Red, cycle. 6, mega. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Smash, red. Yellow, go. Green, jack. Set, go.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Tristan Vizcaino on now to try the field goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On the counter, Etienne. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Here we go, 46, and 47. 46.
Prescott. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Xavier Hutchinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. In motion, Slayton. Now Lance. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Handoff running left is Etienne. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Play action now, Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Second and 10.
Hey, kill. Watch it, hey. 26.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Xavier Hutchinson, 29 yards. And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
White.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Red, yellow.
Here's Lance to throw it. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. ETN up the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Blue striker.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Dancing to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Devon Hamilton in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Lance going to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go now.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Play action, now it's Lance.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymous.